Scotland Sensei, he says Devin gonna be a different animal at 140. He didn't have. I'm gonna say what everybody else is saying, but he hasn't shown that. There you go. He hasn't shown a lot of power at 135.
Are we getting to Devin, or did we have another?
I'm responding this to Scotland Sensei or Scott X Land Sensei or Scott something like that. But he said he's gonna be a beast at 140. He's gonna be a different animal at 140. The power has to be there. Obviously he's got the size and everything else, but I think that obviously that one factor that has been missing is electric power, like power that's gonna shock somebody and stop them from moving. Stop them from coming at you.
I know, and I feel like that is a big. A lot of people. This was a hell of a fight last night. I had somebody text me while we watching the fight. Was like, this fight's trash. This fight's boring. It's because first off, the person that texted me is a casual, so they'd seen that, they know Haney. They heard about his name, but when they see what Haney fight, they expect Haney is a Tank Davis, a knockout artist. Mm-hmm. You're not getting that with Devin Haney. I mean, that's the reason why Devin Haney is not a face of boxing because of that, because the casuals come to boxing for knockouts. When you watch Tank Davis, you get what you ask for. Yeah. When you watch Devin Haney, you're getting the art. Yeah. You're getting the techno breakdown of this sport. Yeah. Hit and not be hit. Yeah. Punch, jab. That's what you're getting. Mm-hmm. I thought it was an amazing fight.
Absolutely, me too.
I thought it was a fight of the year, and it's holding up to it. Go ahead.
Sub-Zero TV said everyone who believes that Loma won was just being sensationalized in the moment of the fight. Devin Haney pressed the fight, and he said Loma's offense was like AB's. Ooh. I agree with all that, and so I wanted to wait for Naeem to get on this call get on the show, because I think that he is gonna have somewhat of an opposite view of what I felt like I was watching last night. The Google scholar, Shawn, why aren't there more Chicago fighters? It checks all the boxes of a great fight town. It does. I really can't tell you why there aren't very many. My
boy Rick Ramos, is out there trying to get it done.
Ramos?
Is it Rick Ramos or with the girl that boxed with Rick Ramos, the one I want homegirl to be boxing. Damn it!
I really don't know. Even growing up, like Chicago always showed up. They were at the tournaments, but Chicago never really, from what I can remember, there really weren't very many. There weren't champions from Chicago. You know what I mean? Chicago, they would be at the Nationals, but they never capitalized. I really can't tell you why we don't see more champions from or boxers in general from Chicago. I really don't know. I don't know what the history is like for Chicago boxing. Obviously, we know the history with other industries, whether that's sports or entertainment or whatever. But for boxing, I'm really not even sure what that history is like. You know what I mean? I can tell you what the Cincinnati history is like. I can tell you what the Philly history is like. I've seen those guys myself, and of course, the history of those cities. With Chicago, I'm just not sure about what's going on about there.
Come on, man. Rick Ramos.
Oh.
Yeah. We got a text from Naeem Land.
All right, cool. Is he coming on?
Yeah, he said he need 10 minutes or less. Cool. I'm about to go through the Canadian border. I need 10 or less. So if he don't come on in 10 minutes, I mean they're arresting him.
Scotland Sensei said it's pronounced Scotland. I was right. Boom, boom. He said, but more importantly, Shakur know his best bet at beating Devin is at 135. I disagree. That's why he was tight last night. Tank beat all them boys though. I'm not mad at that. I think that there's a couple of guys at 135 that they moved up to 140. They're champions. I mean, we just seen Shakur do it at 130, where he moves up to 135. It's no different for him at 130 than it is at 135. It's going to be the same thing if he moves up to 140. Yeah, there's going to be competition. Yeah, things may even itself out a little bit. He may not be like overbearingly strong the way he was at 130 and the way he showed himself to be at 135 in his last fight, but he's still going to be strong. He's still going to be fast. He's still going to get guys off their game because of his style, his technique. And I think if they move up to 140, I got a good feeling that fight looks the same way it would look at 135.
You say that. So I feel the fight with, obviously the fights we won't, right, 135, whatever. I had somebody hit me up, they said, we're not getting Tank. Tank's gonna fight 2 or 3 other guys so he fights Shakira and Devin. Devin and Shakira is gonna fight other people before they fight themselves. I think Devin, Tank, Shakir, those fights doesn't change nothing from 135 to 140. They go as they're going to go. Obviously, I got Haney as the low ball on with all 3 of those guys. I got the Shakir Tank fight. I got that 50-50. I always been worried. Shakir, I think Shakir is just special. I think Tank is just special.
Me too.
It's just, Haney just, I know Bill don't want to say think his son's a killer. Your son's a great techno fighter, and he got that shit. When it comes to technique, defense can be a little tighter, but he got that shit. He ain't got that power, but he got that shit. Yeah, and it just it is what it is. I just think Shakir. I don't even know if you would let somebody come in the ring look at you like that and not go back to him. No. The way I seen that little kid walk out that ring when he was looking at him like, I dare you to walk over here. Even if I'm scared, I'm walking over there just to show you. I didn't like that. Like, I don't care who trying to get me out the ring. You ain't getting me out the ring at that moment.
What I've been telling you all week. If y'all been watching the podcast all week, I've been telling you.
Challenge that. Huh? Did you say what you talking about when you talking about challenge him?
Oh, no.
Oh, he won't do that? What?
The script. Okay. Shakir ain't in the script. Sorry, y'all. I'm gonna go ahead and bust him out. Shakir ain't in the script.
For Haney?
Yes. That's why Bill's getting on the line with Coach Cal.
Yeah.
Cause that's the script. So even if, and again, like, let's talk about it. Because even from that standpoint, I'm my own man. And I got to a point where I was just gonna do what I wanted to do what I needed to do. It got to a point where I got in the ring with Danny. My dad came over to the ring and said, what you doing? I said, I'm about to get in the ring. He said, all right, let's go. You know what I mean? Like, it got to the point where my dad started moving the way I was
Devin
moving.
really follows his dad. I mean,
nothing wrong with it.
We've done that.
Nothing wrong with it.
Yeah.
But at some point.
This is your career. This is not your dad's career.
At some point, go off the script.
Yeah, it is. Yeah.
Okay? And if the script says we getting Loma, and while we getting Loma, I'm gonna go ahead and do a call with Cal and get that stirred up because I know we gonna beat Loma. And then even though we beat Loma, but we still had some iffy rounds in there, and the fight could not have gone our way. It did, and I do believe that they earned that victory. But at the same time, now you got this victory, but you got another man across the ring.
That's a moment to build that fight.
That's a moment to build that fight, but it ain't in the script. They want more money. They want a bigger fight. What fight commands more money, and is the bigger draw?
Oh, Tank Davis.
Tank Davis.
So if we're gonna lose and take this risk, we're gonna risk it with Tank.
I'm not sure. I don't think it's about risk. I don't think Bill thinking like that. He not thinking like
Bill told Coach Calvin that my son gonna come in there and knock Tank out. Bill don't believe that.
That's the script.
That's one thing I never heard your dad tell somebody that you was gonna knock somebody out.
And what's the hardest thing I can say to get people talking? And what's the hardest thing I can say to get Coach Cal upset and mad and bothered? You know what I mean?
Huh?
So,
I mean, I don't believe it. I don't know how
you don't believe he
the kid has no pop.
I see what you're saying, Skyline Sensei.
And literally, Shawn, I said all the time, I worry about me and your kid that they're not gonna have the fire we got to work hard and whatever. We're gonna try to instill as much as we can. Bill is from the streets, that type of dude, and that's what you're supposed to do. If our kids grow up in the hood and the streets, we failed as fathers. Mm-hmm. Your kid's not like that. Let your kid be who your kid is. Yeah. It is what it is. You don't got to be a street dude to be successful in boxing. Tank is a street dude. Yeah. Tank it is what he is. Yeah. Tank will. I was worried that kid is just you taking your kid, and I know he sparred with hood dudes, but you taking your kid with an elite dude that don't care. Yeah. I don't know how to word it. He will take 5 of them punches that he threw. Like he will sit down on something and then he'll counter. Tank got devastating power, Shawn. That's what I worried about that kid in that fight. And I worried that it could be real, real bad. Because in the 11th round, he was fighting for his life. I had money on Loma, and I literally said, young man, you gotta fight.
You gotta fight.
Devin, just start fighting, bro. Bill wasn't giving him nothing.
No.
Bill, you need another set of eyes. That's another day for another time.
We're going to get that today.
This day for this time. But
Sub-Zero TV said, I think Devin didn't stay in the ring with Shakur because in Devin's mind, he was like, I'm not about to let this guy get some clout off mine. Nah, I don't think that was it, Sub-Zero. I don't think that was it.
I think Shakur's bigger than Devin.
Yeah. You do?
Yes.
Yeah.
I like with them three. It's Tank, Shakur. I don't care about the belts. Yeah. I hate to say it, man.
Yeah.
I hate to say it. Them belts ain't that important right now, bro.
No, I don't think it was about clout because when it's there, you gotta handle it. You know, and it was right there in front of him. I
thought that was a perfect moment.
Yeah, it was right there in front of him, you know?
And that's a big fight, Shawn. I mean, you what you saying, if that fight, maybe $5 million,
I wonder,
Tank is 10? Is that what you're saying?
So here's a question I can't answer, but is Bill looking at a fight with Devin and Tank and a fight with Devin and Shakur, and he feels that Devin has the better chance with Tank? I don't know.
Maybe. I never thought about it.
I don't know.
Maybe he sees something.
Yeah.
Mikey Garcia seen something in Earl Spence. I'm just saying, I don't see nothing. But I think Devin Shakur is a great fight. I think that's a great fight.
Yeah.
This is definitely, but I got
it was. That was the 10th round where it was starting to really slip away from him.
I was like, kid.
And Ryan M, he said, just tell me how Haney gets round 10 on a card.
Yeah, that was crazy. Yeah. I know. So we talked about that on 2 cards. The first 6 rounds, 2 cards, they gave all to Haney.
This right.
On the second card, the last 5 out of 6, they gave all to Haney. Am I tripping or am I saying this right? Yeah, that's crazy.
Yeah.
Well, for
that 116 right there.
Yeah, that's crazy. Yeah. That 10th round, I thought the kid was gonna get stopped.
Ooh.
Hey, shout out to Devin, bro. You bit down on your shit.
Yeah.
Devin needed another set of eyes. Another set of eyes, make some nice adjustments. Devin could have won this fight more convincing.
I talked to somebody last night. I'm not gonna say who it was, but we were talking about. Here, let me do this real quick, and then I'll get right back to it. Alex M, you don't think a rematch with Loma would draw a lot of money a second time around with how controversial it was and how the fans and pros feel about this? Saying Loma won, it can be the Floyd versus Castillo for Haney and his legacy. Ooh. Yeah, I mean, I'm on record for saying sometimes rematches are bigger than the first fight. When you have a story to go off of, and now you have more of a way to say, hey, this is how this fight is going to go, or this is how this fight can go. I thought that I did a really good job of trying to predict how I thought the fight would go before it actually happened. But if y'all go and look at my Twitter last night, I'm tweeting round by round, and I think it was maybe right around round 5 or round 6. I said Loma's gonna turn it on late, and when he turns it on, Haney's gonna have to do something. He's gonna have to answer it.
And let's get Haney credit. That 12th round, you said, fuck it.
Yeah.
Hey, you said, okay, he took me through hell through 2. because I thought it was gonna be an onslaught,
Yeah.
and I thought that's where it was gonna the championship. I literally said at one time, this is Porter Spence.
Yeah.
We need a knockdown.
Yeah. I said the same thing.
I said we need a
the same
knockdown.
thing.
This is back and forth.
Yeah.
Back and forth.
Yeah.
And shout out to all you SOBs that kept saying Loma was overdone old.
Yeah.
Including Carson A. Merck. I know you're watching. I got lit him up a couple times about that.
Yeah.
Fighters, who determined he was old just because you had bad performances?
Yeah.
We go to work sometimes have bad days.
Yeah.
I remember you had a bad fight. Everybody's like, "Oh, Sean over."
We're not here to talk about me.
I'm just trying to bring you the fighter in the room.
Yeah.
Our guest is on the line.
Awesome. Yeah, I think a rematch would be good. I don't think Loma's gonna get the rematch. We already seen the way Bill moving and the way he trying to push buttons. That rematch is not coming for Loma, but I do think the rematch will command more money. It will command more attention and all that.